What's up, y'all? I know I haven't been here in a while, but I was meditating today and I got this fun idea that I did years ago to manifest. I manifest money, and I've been having stress and like worries around money. And I was like, this is not a good place to manifest money. Anything you want to manifest, you have to feel good about that area in your life. Practice gratitude, whatever you need to do to get to the state of feeling good about that area in your life. And I was like, the state that I'm in right now is not a good way to manifest money. So I went into meditation and I got an idea of something I did years ago, which I called the Tithe in Advance um, experiment. Actually, just came to me. I didn't even make it up. It just came to me, and I tried it, and it worked. And I did 3 different versions, and all 3 of them worked. And it just will make you feel good about money. It'll make you feel good on the giving end and the receiving end, and you'll feel like a magic about money. And once you start feeling good about money, like it'll be a lot easier to manifest more money once you get into that state. So this is a fun game. I'm going to do it on Instagram in a group. You can always come to my Instagram at Manifest with Mark and DM me if you want to be part of that group. I'm not going to make it too big, so whoever comes, you got to come fast. But this is the how you play this game. So I was back when I was doing this like 8 years ago. I was thinking about tithing from the Bible when they say you give 10% of your income, and you're supposed to get back. I can't remember what it says in the Bible. Something like pressed over, overflowing. Like you get so much more back when you give. And so I wanted to test that out, and that message came to me. That guidance came to me. It's like Tithe in Advance, and it's like a whole package download of what to do. And what I did was, whatever money I got, I tithe 10%, and then I wrote down the date and how much I gave. So let's say I received $100, and I took $10 and I gave it to, I donated it to like a church or something like that. And then I would write down, donated $10, and I would expect 10 times what I donated. So I put expect $100. And then what I would do is, the money has to be unexpected. It can't be money from your job or somebody owes you money and you know you're going to get it back or something. It has to be unexpected money so that life is given you because you gave, right? And so if I found a penny on the ground, I'd pick it up, be grateful for that penny. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And then I would go put a penny under that 100, minus it, and bring it down to $99.99, what's left over. And every time I got money, $1 here, $2 there, I would just take that money, minus it from the balance until I got to zero, right? So in the first couple weeks, it was kind of slow, and then all of a sudden start ramping up. And all of a sudden I'm getting $20 here, $50 here, unexpected money from all over the place. And then I get to my 100. Once I got to my 100, which usually goes over, because maybe you got up to $87 and then you got $20 unexpected, so now you're over a little bit. What I would do is I would tithe again, some whatever money I got, let's say I got $50, I tithe at 5, and then I would write it underneath again that date. $5 tithed, $50 expected, So I was doing this over and over again. So I did that for, I think, like a few weeks. I still have it. I think it's like 8 or 10 years ago I did this. I still have the notes. I'll see if I can screenshot it and put it up in this video so you can see it. But I did that for like a month, and like I said, it was slow in the first 2 weeks, and then the money started coming unexpected and ramping up, and I was getting money all the time, and I was like, wow, this works. So then I stopped it, I don't know, I think a month or something. And then I got curious. I was like, what if I tithe in advance? Because the first time I was only tithing whatever money came to me, right? So if money came to me that I didn't tithe on already, I would just tithe on that. So if it was like $20, I might tithe $2, or $50, I tithe $5, or $100, I tithe $10, right? So I wasn't really in control as to what amount of money I was going to be expecting, right? So I was like, what if I tithe in advance? What if I gave more money than the 10%, with the idea that I'm tithing in advance before I even get the money. I'm going to tithe this money and I'm going to get more. So let's say I got $100, I would tithe $20, right? And so now I'm expecting the $200. And so I did that, and like same thing. The first couple of weeks was a little slow, but then it started ramping up, and then I started getting more and more money faster and faster. And now these sums of money were larger because I can tithe as much as I wanted. And then I got another idea when I ended that experiment. I was like, what if I didn't tithe at all? Because the whole question about this, in my mind, was tithing real? And so I went ahead and I didn't give any money. And I just wrote down money I expected, not crazy lumps of money, like maybe $100, $300, $500, unexpected money. And then I would just track it every day. Anytime I got unexpected money, I write it in. And then that worked as well. That worked as well. I didn't even have to tithe. So then I started to realize that it wasn't about tithing, it was about focusing, you know? And a lot of us get focused on like paying our bills and paying debt, and we're not focused on income. I bought so many like planners, budget planners and things like that, and it's all focused on like the money you do have, and the bills you have. It doesn't have space really for unexpected money. So we have to start focusing on the income more than the budget and the bills. We need to like set up automatic bill payments and things like that. Make a plan for the budget, make a plan for the bills, but set that up automatically and then focus on the income, focus on the money. So this is where this idea has come back to me to make fun of, to have fun with money, because what happens, what I'm doing in the experiment is I'm going to do the Tithe in Advanced, which was the second experiment I did. Even though the last one I didn't have to give any money, the second one was the most fun, because what I did the first time I did it, when I was tithing, I was only giving to like churches and stuff like that, and then I started giving to like maybe like foster care and like other charities and stuff like that. But by the second time, I was having a lot more fun with it. Like I remember leaving like something like $20 in like a $10 in like a vending machine coin slot. Something that was like so big that nobody would ever find in a coin slot, that it would just make their day. And I was just having fun with that. Like, if somebody finds $1 on the ground, that's like so much, like they're like, oh my God, I found money. It brings so much joy to them. But if you just gave somebody $1, it may not give them that much joy. So I was trying to find ways to make it fun, like drop $5 on the ground, pay for somebody in line behind me at the food checkout, and so not only was I having fun getting this money in miraculous ways, I was having fun giving the money too. And so this is like the perfect way, one of the perfect ways to change our feeling around money, to have more joy around money, to have more magic around money. And when we do that, money will be a lot easier to manifest. So we might not be doing large sums in this Tithe in Advance experiment, but it's not about getting large sums of money. It's just about getting in that flow of like feeling good about money. And if you ever checked out my $2 bill money experiment, manifesting experiment, that was very popular, and a lot of people did that too. I'll see if I could put a link up here or in the description or something like that. But you can check that out as well. That's also really fun. But this is the new thing. This is what I'm doing this month. Like I said, I have a group of people that's already gonna do it, and they're gonna join me at Manifest with Mark on Instagram. If you want to do it, you can join there too. Just DM me on Instagram. And you can also write in the comments too, if you want to join this. But yeah, man, that's the game. Very simple. You decide what you're gonna give. You give it to a church. You give it to a charity. You give it to a person in the street. In creative ways, I think that makes it the most fun when you do it in creative ways, or give to some place that's really meaningful to you. You give that money, and you forget the joy of giving the money, and then you write down the date you gave the money, and then you multiply that money. So if you gave $20, you multiply that by 10 and put this around the same date. You put, I gave $20 on March 15th, and I'm expecting $200. And then when you put that $200 there, you just start, anytime you get unexpected money, you just start subtracting until you get to zero, or or beyond the $200. And if you want to start tithing if you want to give more before you even get that $200 completed, you can. You just put on that date, like let's say a week from now, you gave $50. You just put that date, you put the $50, and then you put times 10, which is $500. And but you don't start adding any money, subtracting any money from that $500 until you finish with that first $200. So I hope that's not too complicated. I hope you try it. If you try, I can guarantee you it'll work. Like I said, every time I did it, it took about a couple weeks before it started catching fire and I started getting money all over the place, you know. So don't give up if you only did it for a couple days and you didn't get money, or you only found a nickel on the floor. Like, just be happy about that nickel, write it down, any little thing, but it has to be money, okay? It has to be money and it has to be unexpected. So I hope you guys try it. You're gonna love it. It's a lot of fun, and if you do it, please come back in the comments and tell me how it's going. And I hope you guys have a wonderful day.